Hello and welcome to another episode of History with Andy Ackright. I'm Andy Ackright. Today I am in Minor Park in Kansas City, Missouri at the Red Bridge marking. This Red Bridge marking is marked the Santa Fe Trail. I'm here by the Daughters of the American Revolution in the state of Missouri in 1909. And this is distinct because here you have this large bridge which would have been over the Big Blue River. So the Big Blue River, not what it used to be. But we are at Red Bridge Road here, going east and west, and then northbound. This is just a little bit east of Holmes Road, going northbound, southbound. And it looks like I am inside like a crevice or whatnot, and I am, and that's why this spot is important. These are the Swales at Minor Park, and they are recognized on the National Historic Trails Tour. And you'll see as we go down and we come back up, that is a pretty steep drop right there. Now that swale was formed by wagon ruts. Yes, wagon ruts. And if you get on Google Earth and you look up Minor Park and the swales, you can actually see the lines that the wagons would have taken. Now the swales happen because of this. So you have a bunch of covered wagons, and you have the Big Blue River, and they have to cross it, and they're thinking, not crossing right now, let's wait till the water goes down. So they're gonna maybe camp out here for a while, wait for somebody else to join them, and then go across or whatever. And then when you're going across, you have the currents and everything. You might hit some rocks, so you need to repair your wagon afterwards. You also have to dry out all your stuff, repack everything, because you would have had to pack up everything you possibly could to keep it out of the water. And so you would have these big wagon trains coming through here, and you'll see here is just a small little swale. Well, it's kind of like driving in the snow. It's actually exactly like driving in the snow. If you're driving in the snow, you take the path that somebody else has already driven on, right? So you see the two lines from tires before you, and you go on that spot where you don't have to drive through that fresh snow. Well, that's what they did. And you can see another swale here where you're going down and then up. Well, because it was a river and you're gonna have a lot of rain, and rain flows down to the river, this was gonna be really muddy. And so when they're getting up the hills, they're gonna go on that path that's been gone before them, right? Somebody else has gone on that path before them. They're gonna get that wagon good in those wagon ruts, and hopefully some more traction, just like you would do in the snow. So they're coming up from the river down here, and then they're gonna come up this hill, and then once they get up the hill out of that marshy, muddy, just the river area land, they would probably camp out here so they could dry all their stuff off, get their stuff together, and then head on, keep going. And so you'll see, here we go, down again. And back up this side. And today these cars are driving past on Red Bridge Road, not knowing that they are driving on what was a highway before them. The Santa Fe Trail, the Oregon Trail, and the California Trail all came past here because they didn't split until southwest Johnson County in Gardner, Kansas, when they split up. So here they have the three trails at Minor Park. It is recognized by the National Park Service and the Three Trails Corridor, Minor Park Segment, Board of Parks and Recreation, Kansas City, Missouri, Santa Fe Trail Association, Oregon, California Trails Association. So that is where we are. Today, these cars driving have no idea what it would have been like. People putting their lives on the line, putting everything they own on the line in search of a better life, in search of trade, in search of missionaries reaching out to other people. And it's right here in Minor Park in Kansas City, Missouri. This has been another episode of History with Andy Ackright. I'm Andy Ackright. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're ever over here, Holmes, Redbridge Road, take a stop, walk down that pathway, and you'll see the marker down there, 1909. Have a good one.